Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing the army camp from 2000 to 2100. I won't go any higher than that because I don't really care to. The only reason we even go this far is for the boar, but you can get that on the new season pass. We are just doing the old archives at the moment. We don't have voice chat, so it is a little bit slower having to type, but that's how we're managing. I've got this on 5 times speed because really it just takes too long otherwise. But here we are, we're just working our way through the mobs. The archive one is quite a painful one to do. It's a short map, it's a good map, but the mobs are pretty tough. I'll just let you watch it and listen to some music while we work our way through because there's not much interesting happening. The main thing is with the archives, or any of them actually, any of the army camp, is to use plenty of traps, and I find it best to use at least one illusionist. That way we can reset when we go down, because that's happened, or Thrasher, but illusionist, I like the control of illusionist. And when Avery and I did it on its hardest, when it was at its hardest, we both used illusionist like we are here, and it just really, for me it really just makes things. I know there's bigger classes with more damage like Fire Mage or whatever. I just find the control aspect of the illusionist very reassuring in situations like this. But anyway, I'll just stop jabbering on and let you watch. Now this is the good boss that you can just kite around the room. You can have one person in the centre and the other one running around the edges doing damage if you have time and patience. See, I've brought weakening darts as well. Z hasn't done it that way, so he didn't quite click what I was trying to do, but that's okay, we get there. And now he's figured out what we're doing, so now as you can see I'm just guiding him around, taking a bit of a whack, but that's all right, I deserved it. And Z's just in the middle doing the damage. His stun rune also too doesn't last very long. It's gone by the time you get round again. So yeah, this boss is actually one of my favourites, to be honest. His hit doesn't hurt that bad and he's quick and easy. So I'll just let you watch us finish him off. Nearly there anyway. And just like that, job done. Now that they've made it easier too, you only need to do 4 maps before you complete 2000 to 2100 anyway. Not like when Avery and I did it and we had to do double that, at least 8, and they were a lot harder. So now we're doing Druid Halls. Druid Halls is another one of my favourites. It has the same boss as what we had just a minute ago. And Druid Halls has enough room to do the same as what we did just then by guiding him around with one in the centre. Druid Ruins doesn't have enough space, but Druid Halls does. This one, the only ones you really need to watch out for are the ones that you mainly need to watch out for are the Sons of Rifts that spit. They will one-shot you, and I say to Zeus, I'm like, I'll be very careful, and then Karma bites me on my bum and I get one-shotted at some point during this. You'll see he has to revive me because I got hit by one of the spitters. They really do they really do so much damage, it's ridiculous. But anyway, again, we're on 5 times speed because you've seen all this before. I'm just taking you through 2000 to 2100. We use throwing hammers there just to get one at a time, or you can, there's lots of ways you can just kind of pull one over. But yeah, I'll just let you watch this and talk to you again if there's anything interesting that happens. Here's me about to get my butt handed to me. Oh, look at that. Down. Here's me laughing at myself, saying, ironically, I was telling you to watch out for them, and it's me that had my butt handed to me, but that's all good. He revived me, and we continue. And it's that easy. There he is, down. And again, with the new setup, we got 30 points, which is insanity. Now we have got Abandoned Forge, another one of my favourites. I think I've done this in one of the earlier levels in my videos already. So I will again just let you listen to some really generic, uncopywritten music while we make our way through the map, and I'll let you know if there's anything interesting. But at this stage it's all just standard mobs, just kind of both Z and I play quite cautiously, actually I don't play cautiously at all, but I am trying to play cautiously so I don't mess things up for him, but it also means that for time wise we do run quite short on time, but we still manage to get it done. I take a lot of hits, way more than I should, but whatevs. Anywho, I'll let you listen and be back with you soon. Now this boss is easy enough. His hits aren't particularly painful, but he does throw these rings of fire. I'm pretty sure I covered it off in one of my earlier levels, but that's what he does there, and they don't look much, but they'll eliminate your health so fast. And I have got quite high health on my illusionist, but if it was any lower it would really just destroy me. It would kill me. So you need to be quite careful not to stand on those. And so we just guide him back down the way we came, trying not to go too quickly. Avery and I made the mistake when we first did it, that we did it too quickly once, and then we ran out of time. And Z was very lucky. He almost trapped himself in the corner there, but he managed to go right to the wall. and get his way through. So we're just guiding him and getting his health down really quickly, as fast as we can. We do manage to get him down in time, and by down in time I mean down to the end of the hallway that you have to go down. And I'll talk to you again about coming back up. Okay, so now we've got him down and we've got 2 minutes left until we run out of time, and we're just both like, oof, how do we get over these burning things? Because as you can see, going over one literally takes my health almost to half, and even further actually at some points. So I do a armor increase, I get my health up, and there's just no way to avoid it. So yeah, look at that. That took me 2/3 down. That's, well, 3/4 even. That's insanity. So thankfully by the time we get to the others, they are pretty much gone. But if you do have low HP, I don't recommend trying to run over those even with increased armor, because they'll just take you out. But then now they're gone, so we can just zoom. We've only got 1:25 left, which is cutting it far too fine for my liking, but it is what it is. And we managed to get it done again with the luxury of decent points, 28. So now we just have one more until we have reached 2100. And my favorite map, Forest Crypt. There is no better map to me than Forest Crypt. So there's nothing to say in this one. I think I've done it in a couple of my lower level ones, but this will just give you an idea of the HP of the monsters and what's in each room. So I'll just let you watch in peace without me jabbering on, and I'll come back to you if there's anything interesting. Oh, but do look at my health. Those sharpshooters, they will get your health down fast at this last level. It's quite scary at times, because they do get you down so fast, and they will lock onto the target as well. Once they're locked onto you, it is so hard to get them off. So just watch out for those guys, because they're dicks. as I've covered off before, this boss is another great one. He can be bolted and stun trapped, which is just amazing for a boss. And he can be kited, so you can have one person in the middle and someone around the edges again. He's my favourite boss by far because he's just so easy. He's really easy. You can trap him, you can bowler him, you can guide him. He's just he's a great boss to kill, and his skill is so easy to dodge. I imagine it would be painful, the main skill he does. I haven't actually been hit by it. I imagine it would be painful though, because his other ones, his smaller hits, they're not so bad. So yeah, we're just gonna guide him around and finish him off. As you can see, his health is actually coming down remarkably fast. I am using weakening darts. I have to choose between weakening darts and bowlers though, because the cooldown, effect does count for both of them, so you have to choose which one you use, and I kind of switch between the two of them. I am running out of weapons though, so I'm thinking yikes, but I do have a full Reaper left. I would never normally use a Reaper for the boss because they're just too slow, but I figure, oh well, this boss is all good and that's all I had, so I went with it. If I was too concerned, I would have pulled a Wrath out of my inbox, but I didn't need to. So I'll just let you watch us destroy this guy. Now I face a problem though, because my Reaper's nearly dead, he's nearly dead, and I've got no fresh weapons, so I just take my biggest low weapon and just hope for the best, and thankfully it paid off. So that was our last boss, and now Z will have the boar. And very exciting for me, I finally managed to get the ice fox, which I have been trying to get for so long. I think it's so pretty, but I really do need to work on some of my mount skills. But until my next video guys, thanks for watching, please subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye.